Welcome back to Magnetic Institute's Boot Camp. This is day 4, and today we're going to talk about the autoresponder. The autoresponder is the holy grail in this equation when you're starting out online. It's the easiest place to start. It's the first place I started. It's the first place where anybody that has a business, whether you're online or offline, once they learn the 5 steps, where do they dive in? And that is the autoresponder. It's just the easiest way to get started, to focus on list building and to getting content out there. So let's take a look at the example again. And we went from marketing to data capture. And now they're physically going to see an email from you inside your autoresponder campaign after they opt in. We touched on blogs yesterday so you would understand the hub of things. And then tomorrow we're going to touch on what I like to call the money, which is the products and the services, and how do you actually make money off of this 5-step equation. So make sure you check your inbox tomorrow. All right, so autoresponders have quickly become the most popular marketing tool online, and they allow you to follow up with people who have requested information, and they allow you to do it in a really personal way. So you're not just sending out an email to a mass group of people. It's not looking very generic. It's looking very personal. It's very sequential, and it's very high follow-through because it's all automated. And so you can space out these emails over time so you know you're always giving them value to create that relationship with that prospect. Now, we've heard over years and years and years, follow up, follow up, follow up. But when you're following up in person or you're having employees follow up for you, it gets to be very expensive and very difficult and very timely. And more importantly, think of it that there's a lot of room for error. If you are following up with someone and you, let's say, you want to follow up with them 3, 4, 5 times, think about how many of those you have to keep up with. I remember years ago people had tickler files where they would follow up in a week or 2 weeks and they'd put those little index cards inside those tickler files. Well, those things are so archaic now. You can think of your autoresponder as your tickler file. You know that you're going to follow up on day 2, day 4, day 7, day 14, day 15, and every single time you follow up at that time and place in that follow-up series, you're going to say exactly what you wanted to say because you pre-craft these ahead of time and you write these emails ahead of time, and they have a very personal tone and nature to them. So it's a great, great tool for businesses, and it's what we call the Holy Grail online. Here's an example of the use of an autoresponder. Let's say on day 1, you immediately send that subscriber a free report. Day 3, you send them some really useful how-to content. Day 4, you send them a downloadable report that outlines exactly how to do something that you use in your business every day. Maybe on day 6, you're going to share a video of you talking on camera about what it was like when you started out in your industry and how you understand the struggles they face, and maybe you're going to offer 3 tips of how or what you did to get around that. Maybe on day 8, you're going to share 3 customer testimonials about your product or service, and then invite that subscriber to a free trial of your product or service and put them possibly on a monthly subscription plan. Day 10, you send out more great how-to content on a different subject in your niche, and it goes on and on and on and on. Now remember, you're writing these one time, so you could have 10 people that you're following up with today. Maybe you've got 15 people opting in tomorrow, 3 people the next day, 24 the next day. There's no way you could follow up with all of these people in a very sequential, logical, and exact manner that you want to say and get your message across. But with the autoresponder, you've got workhorses working for you 24/7 inside that software that will always get your message across to your prospect, and always on time. All right, so I want to show you now just 2 of the most popular autoresponders on the market. The first one is called GetResponse.com, and the second one is Aweber. I really love GetResponse. I think it's simple to use, but I think the market's about half and half. Half uses GetResponse, half uses Aweber. Stay away, like I said, from your emails and your mass emails and your groupings. Get out of the email mind and get into the autoresponder mind. You really want to do that. And it really is the holy grail in internet marketing. Like I said, this is the one step that before you build out any of these 5 steps online, this is the easiest way to start building your list, because People love content, and if you can make people's lives easier and better by sending them information they can use, then they're going to feel more entrusted, you're going to have more credibility, and chances are you're going to sell them more things. So you can get started with your autoresponder with a free trial. It's incredibly easy to use, and you can give away a ton of value. Think about it this way. While you're on vacation, or let's say you're working on other things in your office or in your home business, your autoresponder will be following up to all these interested prospects over a period of time. And it's always saying exactly what you want said to your prospects. So think about it that way. While people are looking for information, you can always get your message across without having to sit down at your computer. So, if you are serious about marketing your business online, then the autoresponder is a must-have, and once you incorporate it into your marketing, you will never be without it. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where we're going to discuss the money and how do you package your products and services online. There's lots of different ways you can do that, so stay tuned.